everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create 3 stunning and unique photos using just one light, all taken right here at home. For these photos I used a wire light that you can find almost anywhere and is usually very cheap. I will show you how I took these shots and some techniques you can use to improve your photography with practical lights like this. I also show you how I edited these photos using Photoshop for some of them and Lightroom CC for others. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I often use different lights to create creative photographies, and I think you love this video where I used cheap lights from Temu to create a super cool photo. But before you watch that, let's start it here. So for the first shot, I created sort of a dramatic portrait. I wanted a close-up of my face with a shallow depth of field. So I placed the light in front of the camera, out of focus, and placed myself a bit far from the background. I shot it in the middle of my living room and I used my 24 to 7mm lens, all the way to 70, one of my favorite focal lengths for portraits, though you could easily use it 85 or 9mm, etc. I taped the light in the foreground to keep it on place. Putting the light out of focus in the foreground helped to create this foreground bokeh effect. I recommend you to try. You just need to make sure you still have enough light close to your face to illuminate it as well. This setup was a bit tricky, especially for me as I'm recovering from a broken foot, and to get the foreground effect the camera had to be close to the tabletop, so I also had to be in the same direction. It's important to make yourself or your model comfortable so they will look more natural in the photo. Find that position, that angle that yourself or your model look better. I found that me posing sideways is a little bit nicer with my jawline, otherwise I look like this. Dreadful. I edited some of these photos on Photoshop and others on Lightroom CC. Very simple editing. For this photo, I started cleaning up my skin on Photoshop and finished with a color filter towards the teal and orange look, which is very appealing. For this other photo that I edited on Lightroom, I started by adding one of my presets, did a few adjustments, and went for a more moody style. In both, I added grain because the photos were already a little grainy due to the lack of light. Next up, we are going for a creative composition. I took this photo in my bed using the light inside a book. I didn't want it to show the light, but I wanted it to illuminate my face and give the impression that the light was coming from the book. So my idea was to add something afterwards in Photoshop. So leaving some space and shooting this photo wide was essential. I shot it on 35mm. On Photoshop, I decided to add butterflies because I love butterflies and I wanted to do a glow effect in it. If you wanted to learn how to do a glow effect, it's super easy. Comment below and I can prepare a tutorial for you. The idea for the third photo was to create something more unusual with a different pose or light effect. I posed very close to the camera, observing the effects that the light was creating in my face. I noticed that placing the light near the top of my eye made my eyelashes look very long due to the shadow that was casting, and I found that very interesting. I took many photos and I liked quite a few of them. I edited most of them in Lightroom CC, but for one of the photos I used a burning dodge effect in Photoshop to add contrast, but you could do all in Lightroom. And that's it! 3 creative photos using just one light. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below in which photo was your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.